What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Oh, my goodness. So, I apologize for not coming back yesterday at 3 p.m. Things got a little hectic. It was a lot of things that I needed to take care of. So, I do apologize. My world is always busy, 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 busy. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Peach. I am a serial entrepreneur. I run two nonprofits. My day During my day, I work as a pediatric home care nurse. Um, and I am involved in so many different things. It's just unreal. So if I do not show up to the live stream, or I promise you something, or I say I'm going to come and I don't attend, please don't hold it against me. It's just that I am so busy all the freaking time. Now, this stream is streaming on multiple platforms. Currently, I am on um TikTok, I am on YouTube, I am on Facebook, I am on Twitch, I am on X. I am all over the place. So you can find me. You could put at Peach ENT Brands, in which I'm trying to get everything updated to that, or it's either under Peach ENT. So just bear with me. I probably need to go ahead and create myself a team because I have so much going on and so much coming up. Um, as I said earlier, I have two nonprofits. I also have a mobile boutique that I'm working on. That'll be cruising the streets of Delaware this summer. I also have my products in stores. So I just, like I said, a lot going on. I'm also in partnership with Maybach Mel with the 1804 shea butter. So you'll see that probably popping up in my trailer, or you could get that online. So, we're finishing that up as we speak. So, but I wanted to come on live. Shout out to the people that's popping in on my TikTok. Shout out to everybody that's looking at me on the multiple platforms. Feel free to say hi. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. If anything that I say resonates with you and you want to just come up, you don't have to cam up. Obviously, you see, I am not cammed up. I'm actually sitting in my bed, relaxing and trying to have a conversation with you. But today, when I woke up, and I know everyone probably wakes up with like a thought that sits with you, a profound thought, something that's, your mission statement for the day, something that you probably want to change or anything. We always have that one thought that sits on our mind. And for me, when I woke up, it was like, listen, be you. Be you. Shout out to my awesome mod, Nikki, baby. I love you. Thank you, Nikki. You always on time, on point. Thank you for being my moderator. Shout out to Lib. I can't even talk. Thank you for popping in on my TikTok. I see somebody named Labrenta, Margarita. I did see Rosie looking. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? If you on my TikTok, feel free to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe because there will be more content there as we go on along because I am rebranding. I have been streaming for multiple years and I just been wanting to do some different things. I was focused on one demographic, but I realized I needed to broaden my scope because that sometimes we got to do that. You have a wealth of information and you want to make impact, you got to reach other people. So, back to my mission statement for the day. I woke up after all the events that occurred yesterday and Sunday, and my heart said, you know what, Peach, be you. Be you. Because you can't be nobody else and nobody can be you, right? Be who you are. Now, don't get it twisted. I love me. I love everything about me. I love all my flaws. I love being myself. I love everything about Peach. But sometimes we have to say to ourselves, be you, because at some point in the day, you change something up to make somebody else comfortable, or sometimes you do something different to make others comfortable. But you have to at some point say, you know what, I gotta be me and make me comfortable. And maybe in that moment, I can't actually accommodate another person. And so that was just my thoughts. I'm going to be me regardless. Now, let me give you an example that got me there. What got me there is, again, I have two nonprofits and I really can't talk in depth. So I hope you catch on. Surface information. I can't get into depth. There's a particular event that's coming up in Delaware. And the event involved, the name of the event involves, a prominent body part that I always show on my live streams, right? If you ever watch, it's my breasts. I mean, I have really, really huge breasts, right? And it's kind of hard to get tops or cover them up with me still having the same look and aesthetic that I would like to have. So it's like whatever, I just wear and do me. But anyway, this event was centered on that, but it's supposed to be tasteful. It's about artwork. And you know what? If the person is watching me, that would be an excellent, excellent event for people with breast cancer. Like just, taking canvases and honoring women's breast and drawing them like it was like a paint, I guess it's a paint and sip breast event, but it's not vulgar. So I had somebody say to me, well, you will probably like that event because the theme is tits. And I'm like, what? Is that supposed to be a dig at me? Is that a dig? Because I'm being me and I'm comfortable in my skin and I'm willing to come out, and I show cleavage. If you see this photo that's up here that says follow me, yes, I dress with a low cut top. I am in my feminine zone when I do that, and I am in love with myself. So I don't understand why this dig had to occur, or why, me wearing this low cut top becomes something other than me being me. It doesn't make me provocative. It doesn't make me brainless. It doesn't make me any of the number of things people seem to assume when they see a person in a low cut top. Sometimes it's just as simple as me being me. And I can still be intelligent. I could still thrive in life. I can still be an entrepreneur. I could still be 101 things with my breast showing, or having a low cut top. It ain't like I'm showing nips, right? So that conversation sparked a thought like, yo, I'm being me. And so today I wanted to say to you, be you. Whatever that looks like, be you. So if being you is, so what, you're sarcastic and you tell jokes in a manner that people don't get it. Be you. Don't change that. That's who you are. Or if you like, in this day and time, these young guys like to wear these skinny jeans, but you want to wear baggy jeans because you was born in the 70s, and and in the 80s we wore a little bit different attire, and that's what you like. Be you, right? Be you at any expense, whatever the cost is. Be you. If you still like jackets or blazers with shoulder pads because you like how it accentuates you about how you look in it, be you. If you are intelligent and you're in a space where people are looking at you because you are intelligent, highly intelligent, and maybe they can't get on your frequency or vibe or understand what you're doing at the moment, still be you. Because I've decided every day that I wake up, I'm going to be me. And I don't know if that comes with age because I'm at in the 50, well, going into the 50 gang, half of 100, and you only got limited time here. You don't know how much time you got left, but you want to enjoy it. And most of the time, it requires for you not to care about what other people think. Be you. Be you. Just like for my ladies, how many times you passed up on a partner that you could have potentially had in fear of judgment, in fear of absolute judgment, and had nothing to do with you, was just outside factors. And you could have possibly been happy, but you chose not to honor you and be you and go forward. So that's what's on my heart today. I'm just saying be you. I want to drop the link in the chat if anybody want to come up. If you've had this epiphany moment with yourself, if you felt like you have been less than yourself or anything that you would like to share today, Tuesday, I'm here. This is not a structured show. Um, let me put the link in the chat. But yeah, just be you. Be you. Because I'm definitely going to be me. And I don't care who likes it, who who don't. Now, if you watch the check-in, let me tell you, that check-in on Sunday, after I post some of the clips of it was some things that I said on there, and it was a lot of people that didn't appreciate it. I mean, I got comments on some of it on the multiple platforms, right? Especially the part when I was talking about the church and how you're feeding your soul and it's not doing really too much for the spirit. I offended some people. That was my opinion. But guess what? I am allowed to be me and have my own perspective. Whatever works for me works for me. Whatever works for you works for you. But I'm a firm believer that you have to open your mind. At some point, I like to open my mind and hear things and research and see if it fits. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take from it what I can and apply it to me and be me. So that's what today is, being you. What does that look like? How does it rub other people? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? If you like sugar in your grits and you go to a house that has salt in their grits, be you. Be you and get that sugar. You know what I'm saying? Hey, be you. Yes, Smack. Be you. Be you. Whatever that is. And the world just have to, excuse my French, get the fuck over it. And that's how I'm feeling today. Be you. Now, this is one caveat I have to that, right? And if you know me personally, I am a big fan of people being them, but I'm also a big fan of people of being able to afford to be you. Be you, but also there's a price tag to it sometimes. You got to be able to afford to financially be you. So, we got to kind of navigate, I guess, that a little differently. Hey, Lord, how are you? How are you? But yeah, be you. Be you, love you, do you, whatever it looks like. I should just play that little part, that clip that I I posted all over the place on the multiple platforms, but yeah, that it ruffled some damn feathers, and that's okay because the check-in, again, if you watch it, it's all about you going into yourself and self-reflecting. It's never about anybody on the panel. The panelists, we open up those lines so you could come out and just share your heart out. But it's not about anybody trying to persuade anybody. It's more or less you talking out loud to yourself, and we're just listening. I guess it's like a free therapy, free therapy session. We present the question, we tell you our stories and share, and then we open up the lines for you to come up and share. But that's the check-in. Tune in on Sundays. I added a Friday to the check-in. I am excited. I love connecting with everyone. I love just the engagement of it all. And I love when I receive the responses when people tell me, oh, I walked away with a different perspective of things. So check out the check-in. But yeah, be you. Be you, be you, be you, and love you. Because I love me. And I'm gonna continue to love me. What is everybody doing today? How are y'all doing? I see y'all in the chat. How are y'all doing today? Again, if you are watching, this is just me waking up. And I guess you can say I checked in with myself and I'm checking in with you. Why is this doing this? Oh, there we go. What's up with you guys today? Oh, so, all right. So, since nobody want to come up, another thing I feel like I challenge others in this quest of being me. I feel like being a woman going into spaces, entrepreneurial spaces with men tend to be, um, I don't want to say toxic masculinity, but men like to challenge women in the entrepreneurial space. And I come in and, I just be me. I can't help that I'm a woman. I can't help I was born this way. But what you're not gonna do is disrespect me. So I'm just gonna be me and push. Be you, because I'm gonna be me. Uh Talib said I am magnanimous. Lord said taking a break from work right now. Okay. Hey, it's me. What you have to say
Hey,
about
hey,
this
what's going
being
on?
you?
I used to feel, um, being a black liberated gay woman, lesbian woman, I felt like I couldn't truly be me. And at my age, little over 50, mid 50s, now I can be me because I've learned to love myself and just be myself. So glad you're speaking on this topic. For many years, I stifled my voice because of who the messenger is, meaning myself, and the feedback because of maybe how I dressed or maybe how I talked. And I've always been a person because I'm an activist. Tell people your voice is power. You don't have to talk a certain way, be a certain way, but your message will come through. And so, yeah, I feel I'm glad you're having this. It took me a long time to really love myself and just be me. And I've been me now for the past, I'm gonna say fully been me for the past I'm gonna say probably like 9 years. You know what I'm saying? For the past 9 years, I've fully been myself and unapologetically, and don't care what you say. I'm gonna say how I feel, and I now, because I was holding myself back for so many years, and by be fully me, I don't care who don't like it, but the message gonna get across. You feel what I'm saying? The presentation will be accepted. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to thank you for having this and giving me a time to just share. And this should empower many people. all genres, many women especially. I would love for our women to stop holding themselves back because of what society says that they should, and how they should look, and how they should do things, and how they should speak, and how they should present, and how they should offer. Man, be you. Do it. Because there's going to be somebody out there that loves what you presenting. Thank you.
That's facts. What's up, Talib? How you doing?
Hey, Peach.
Hey, how are you?
I am magnanimous.
You got something you popping up to say about being you?
I was just listening. I just jumped in. You threw the thing up. It looked like nobody was coming up, but some brave lady jumped up in here speaking her truth, and I was really glad to hear it. You know, and yeah, I was just listening. Maybe I'll chime in. I don't know. I was just being supportive in this moment of the you being more present for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not again, this is not our scheduled stream, but I told myself I'm gonna have to start coming out and being more vocal and streaming more the way I used to in the past and just being myself, and I do love that you came up here, Smack, because I do also feel like it's parts of me that I have to hide or whatever, being in this YouTube space, being in on social media, or I have to pick my demographic. Oh, if I stream this way, I have to speak this way. If I do this, I have to be that way. And you know what? No. I'm going to be me. And so if my sexuality or anything about me offends people, or they don't want to follow me, or they think my message is worth less, then that's fine. I have no issues with the LGBTQ plus community. I have no real issues with white people. I don't like racists, but I'm not going to allow you to stop me from being me, right? Me. I'm loving me, and I appreciate Smack for sharing her truth. I am not a masculine centered woman. But I guess when I go in entrepreneurial spaces, men view me as a masculine centered person. And I'm not. My sexuality, I do not subscribe to bodies. I love spirits. So if you got a good energy, um, and it's resonating with me, then I'm going out with you. I'm gonna definitely date you. Now I will say it's gotta be a little bit on the masculine tip. I seek masculinity in spirits. I don't seek masculinity visually, if that makes sense to anybody. But that's my preference and that's who I am. So I gotta be me. And I'm putting it out there. And as I continue to stream and do all the things, I'm going to incorporate and bring me into that. And I don't give a shit who has a problem with it. I've been splitting my demographics up just to access a following, but see, that's not me. I walk in the world in peace and love all the time. So that's what I want my audience to reflect, and that's what I want my life to look like. Go ahead to live.
Oh, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I would like to maybe propose an interesting perspective or question.
Sure, go ahead.
What does it mean to be you? And what is you or I? Is you the awareness, or is it the collection of experiences that you've had as the person like, and if it's just a collection of responses to situations, is that really you, or is that just a set of conditioning that you've practiced to exist amongst people or in a particular situation? Do people really
Oh,
know who they are? Sometimes, in a lot of instances, like if you grew up in a violent household, right? Or you grew up in a very traumatic environment, and then you go out in the world and you sort of view the world from the lens that people are horrible and it's hard out here and it's going to be difficult. Like, is that you? Or is that an amalgamation of responses? Or are you just an amalgamation of responses and conditioning?
Well, let me step in here and say I am who I have chosen to be. I didn't grow up in no traumatic or harmful experiences. I grew up with both parents in the home, and I am me, who I have chosen, how I want to feel, who I want to be. And even though some of the things that I have chosen for myself may not be acceptable by society, I have accepted the things that I decided on what I wanted for my life. And that starts from an early age. No, my parents didn't like it. They tried to change it, but I did have opportunity to speak my truth and to speak how I feel and to speak how I wanted to live. But while I was living in their house, we did have a mutual respect. And then it became a little, I started seeing other things that I wanted to be and other things that I wanted to do. So who I am has to do with the choices that I've made and what was laid on my spirit and continue to lay on my spirit about who I am. And it has nothing to do by outside and forces. It has nothing to do with what I was learned. It
Well,
has to do with what makes me happy and
well,
being who
that's
I
what we
am.
learn, right? You had to learn what made you happy,
It
correct?
took me yeah, I guess we did
Okay.
have to learn what made us happy, and that's the feeling that I want to feel is happiness. Who wants to walk around and being in a traumatic experience? It's up to you to go and heal from that traumatic experience.
Well, there's some
So
people that do because they get something called secondary gain from their situation. Nobody does anything bad or harmful with the just the intent of being harmful. In their mind has told them or constructed it in a way that is something that is in their benefit.
Thank you, Talib. But yeah, we want to keep it light this morning, and I appreciate everybody's perspectives. But yes, to answer your question, when I came in at the very youngest age where you really, you really haven't learned anything, I always knew who I was as a person, what I liked, um, as far as my sexuality or whatever. I never really viewed myself as let's just get it deep. All right, so I never viewed myself as a particular sex. I just viewed myself as I am. I am. And everything around me. You are. I never viewed other people as a particular sex. When I was raised, I was not raised that, boys play with this and girls does no, it was just you are and whatever, you enjoy. And I view people like that. And then I saw, I enjoy experiences, or I could appreciate the form of this child, or I appreciate the form of the male or the female. So for me. Now, I do agree, as you grow up, you do kind of as you interact with the world, you do determine what your likes or dislikes are, but the core of me has just always been that. That's the core. So yeah, again, to just get back to what I was saying, and shout out to Maybach for being in the chat. Be you, regardless if it's a learned response, how you came in here, whatever it is. If you like it, love it. But don't worry about what other people like and love. Cause you'll be shit out of luck. You'll be so unhappy. You'll be so unhappy. Be you. I have lost, well, I haven't personally lost, but I've had conversation with people that have lost really good friendships, really good relationships, tons of things concerning themselves with other people. They even lost themselves. It's some things that I enjoy. I'm a person that can enjoy a good book. I can enjoy going outside and maybe painting a deck. That's who I am. And I'ma be you. But I'll have people that'll look at me and say, "Oh, why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you pay somebody to do that?" Oh, why? This is what I like. I'm being me. I'm not trying to impress. What's up, Maybach?
What up? You know my motto. You know, I've been telling you, always be you. F the naysayers, F the narratives, F anybody. And whoever doesn't like it, you know what I'm saying? Oh well. This is a world where people are not gonna get along. People ain't gonna, like each other and stuff like that. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you remember, like I said, the truest frequency we can put out to the universe is being true to oneself, having knowledge of oneself. Some say knowledge of self. I like to say oneself. And that's it. Like me, I remember I shared with you plenty of times. Teenage years, early 20s, worry too much about who says what, who's thinking what of me. I'm past that. I'm a grown man, about to be 50 this year. I don't give a goddamn. I stand what I stand on. You don't like it? Oh well. I am who I am, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? We too worried about who, being validated and who says what. And it's like, yo, man, we should be way past that. There's other big fishes to fry. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, big Libra. You said I got cancer in me, big Libra cancer energy. So I stand what I stand on. I'm going to always be me. You don't like it? Oh, well. You don't got to like me, but you're going to respect it. I respect everybody. I don't have to like you. You know what I'm saying? So you know me, man. Like I said, I am who I am. I ain't changing for shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Yeah, I could evolve and change different other things, but you know where I'm coming from. You know, and I'll leave it at that. I just leave it at that, man. For real.
I just think it's just so funny. Like I
What
watch
up, man?
men.
What's going on, Talib?
I didn't mean to cause so much drama with such a question.
No,
Nah,
you
you didn't cause no
didn't.
drama.
You ain't
Nah,
Feel
cause
like
no
nah.
it.
drama.
Because we talk about this. We talk about this behind the scenes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
And
you ain't cause drama at
nah, you
all.
didn't cause no drama. It's just that me and her, we talk about this, and we always say that I shared with her that I worried too much. I spent, you know what I mean? Like whether it was a friendship, relationship, it ended. No lie to live. It could be like 2 years later. I'm still questioning myself, like, yo, why didn't that work? What did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying?
I've
I
been
can't.
there. I've been
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And I'm like, yo, I can't be in my late 40s, bro, about to hit the century mark and worrying about, yo, what does Tyrone think about me? How about what does Tasha love me? Does Lisa care? You know what I'm saying? Like it is like listen, we're gonna sometimes it's not even about you. It could just you could just step into the room, and I've heard this from multiple people. You step into the room and your energy just bothers somebody. You didn't say anything, you didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So that's all. Me and her, we had these conversations. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I was just bringing in a little bit more to think about on that perspective. I don't disagree with what's
Hmm.
being said. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just, I'm the same way on certain things with that. I've
Hmm.
been through a lot of situations, and I was in Hollywood for many years,
Hmm.
working behind the scene on many, many movies and TV shows
Hmm.
where there's no more than 4 to 5 black people on the set.
Yeah.
And you're fighting with each other because they only need to keep us for a certain amount of time before they hit the quota.
Correct. Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do understand that. I was just introducing another aspect to you guys are very, you know who you are. You found yourself. You very
Yeah.
comfortable in that, right?
Right.
But there's a lot of people that haven't.
Yep.
Okay. And there's a lot of people that behave in a certain way because they've been conditioned to behave that way.
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's
And so
true.
their life is lived by that.
You're right.
And so they think that's who they are.
Hmm.
Right. And so all I was proposing was people for those kind of people to ask yourself the question about, is that you? Or is it just a set of behaviors? Because when you begin to ponder these kind of things, you can disassociate from what you think is happening to you.
Correct.
And you can step out of the picture because you can't see the forest through the trees.
Hmm.
If
Oh.
you in a crisis, that means it's not what's going on. It means you've lost your capability to cope and to reason.
Hmm.
Right.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
not
Yep.
what the thing that's happening, right? That varies. It's that thing right there. Your ability to problem solve and to stay reasonable. That's a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
I
And that
turned
You
comes
your
said
from lack
channel
of
on,
identity.
Mel. Okay.
what happened?
I turned your channel on since you up here talking.
No, I mean you didn't have to, but appreciate it. You just said something. Would you say something about the channeling to live?
I t-
No, I didn't
no,
say
I
nothing
said
about
that.
channeling.
Oh, you said that. Oh,
I said I turned your channel on.
no, I didn't mean channel. It was something he just said, like basically, like a lot of people project too. That's what I'm realizing too, and acknowledging. Like a lot of people project. You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
projects.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
projects.
Yeah. Cause
There's three things you do to live your life. And nobody, you look this up. Ain't no changing it, bro. It's no getting away around it.
mhm,
You distort, you delete, and you generalize.
mm. Oh yeah. It's a lot of people that generalize, man.
Everybody does. When you say people ain't good, everybody, you're generalizing.
Yeah. Correct. Correct. We talked about it. You
We
know.
always talking about generalizing. I try not to do it, but like you said, it's hard not to.
You can't, it's no not doing it because it's what keeps the world in one piece in your mind. If you ain't generalized, you be running around here jumping from place to place in your mind. You wouldn't have no consistency. It,
Correct.
it's it serves a purpose, but we don't want it to be in control of our experience.
Yeah. Cause brother. Oh, you Haitian? Oh my God. And it's like, yo, dude, like you dated one Haitian guy and it didn't work. Why you pushing, why you projecting that on me? You know what I mean? Or, oh, you talk to him, he's your friend. Oh, he's Haitian. Oh, you better watch out. Don't spend, don't go over his house and leave your particle, your hair particle. Like, it's like, yo, oh my God. Like, what are you, what type of mind do you have? It's these type of things that, and to me, I don't like to make excuses for grown folks. You know, you're saying something that is very ignorant. You know what I mean? To say stuff like that. But again, I try not to dwell on it, and stuff like that. It is frustrating sometimes. First thing, oh, you Haitian, you do voodoo? Your family do voodoo? What? Asking me. But like, so stuff like that. Like I said, I don't worry about that. You know what I mean? It happens. I talk about it, and then it's on to the next. So again, I'm far from perfect. You know, I saw a quote, right, that said, it's like somebody says, "Yo, Talib, you doing the most," and then the quote said, "Well, you're not doing enough." That type of thing. That's the type of energy I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Dumbing myself down for somebody else's personal gain. And
Never do that.
no, no, that's a fact. You know I don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I spent too many years doing that, and they still was complaining. You know what I'm saying? And again, I live in a reality, practical world. Everybody's not going to be kumbaya. Everybody's not going to like everybody. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, some people still stuck in fairy tale or fairyland or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. And me and Peach, we
Some
talk
people
about
that's
that.
their reality. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Some
There we
people
go.
that's there's some people that live on a compound right now, with millions of dollars. You ain't never seen them in your life. They all dressed in fucking linen, and they out there kumbaya out there making salads right now. Right now.
Hmm.
Talk about the golden age has arrived. Mankind is being lifted up right now. That's bro. It's infinite in every direction. That's the CIA secret. Look one way, you'll never see the end of the road. Look another way, you never see the end of the road.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ain't no end to the road. If everything is infinite, how can the road end?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it
Oh
funny.
Lord.
I wish y'all do you, be you. That's what I'm talking about. You better be you today. If you listening, be you right now.
Yeah,
Facts.
be you. Let the other shit just fall where it's gonna go. Cause
Correct.
no.
Yo, stop
I
holding on and stop thinking so much. The problem is people think too much, and they think
Mm.
thinking is smart. And then they
Oh
get
man.
in their head, they know a little something, then they go, I'm smart, I know everything. It's so
Right.
amazing that today, people like You remember like when you was learning, you'd be like, dang, I don't know nothing. It's so much.
Correct.
Whew.
Correct.
Nowadays, people learn something. They be like, I know everything.
I
I'm
know
smarter. Smarter.
everything. I learned it
I
on the
got the
Smart
internet.
answers.
on
I
the
got the
internet.
answers. I got the
The
answers for
quantum
everything.
mechanics.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You want them
Shout out to
people to
the
keep
people in
being
the
them though?
chat.
Hmm.
Them people can
No,
stop
because
being
they're
you and start being something different.
Damn. Who is this Talib on the other end? Is this
yes,
Talib?
it is. This is the to
Nah, they
live that
got
I
they got
hear
him
behind the
captive.
scenes.
Nah, they got him captive somewhere, man. Where is
No,
Talib?
no, no, no. I'm just reading the room.
Yeah, yeah. Not listen, because this is the guy I've been waiting for to come out. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy I've been waiting for to come out.
Talib is very funny. In our personal conversations, we laugh.
Oh, I'm hilarious, man. Make no mistake. I should go on stage and be a comedian. I was thinking about going to do some stand up out here.
Yeah. But yeah, be you. I mean, that was the theme of my day when I woke up. Fuck that. I'm gonna be me. I don't give a shit. You can say whatever you want under these streams. You can call me up and try to sway me. No, I'm being me. This is my mission. I'm staying on it. Fuck you.
Mm, stand on it. Stand on it.
This feels like a venting stream. Like, wait a minute, it's because it's cold over there, right? I don't even want to tell y'all what the weather's like where I'm at.
Man. That
um,
snow yesterday had us all locked in, man, all up in the crib. Gotta release, man. Gotta release. Gotta
yeah,
release.
now y'all about to be stuck in ice and
No, it
slush.
actually melted. Most of mine is gone.
Really?
Well, you
Yeah,
lucky.
that
Not
quick.
not mine. Not over here. Ain't nothing melted over here. We got mountains over here.
You keep that over there. Mine is melted.
Look, y'all see that? Y'all see that?
No, we can see your cabinet. You got to turn it around the camera.
No, my fault. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know how to turn it around. Let me see. Okay, there we go. You see the mounds?
That's a lot of snow.
Yeah, and we getting some more tomorrow. We
Oh
getting some.
wow.
We getting some. Yeah, it's the life of Boston, Massachusetts for your ass.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
too
Wow.
much.
Look at
yeah,
look at
that's
the look at the neighbors across the street. Look at that. Mm-hmm. They ain't playing, man. I don't know who called on Jack Frost, and I don't know who called Keisha Cold with a D, but we don't need them. Don't need them out here. We don't need them out here.
No, my view ain't looking like that. I'm starting to see the grass now. So
Oh, lucky you. Lucky you.
stay right
Oh,
there.
we hello to everybody that's watching us. I mean, I guess Talib is right. I don't mean to be coming off on a rant, but I'm just saying, everybody just be you. Stop all the phoniness to the dudes. See, look, Talib, why you gotta be rubbing it in? Why you gotta be rubbing it in? You are mute. You're mute.
It's warm out here. Wa- Warm.
Stop
Mm,
showing off. Stop showing off, Talib.
it's
He's
warm,
showing
baby.
out.
Look, they water in the grass, y'all. They water in the grass. You can water the grass when it's warm. You can't do that when it's snow on the ground.
See,
Beautiful.
I need
That
to
should make
come
you feel
there.
better.
Mm. And then I'ma still be out there being me, cutting up. But yeah, be you. Seriously. Like I be going in and out of these live streams. I be seeing dudes talking all this stuff. People don't even buy their cars because they like it. They buy the cars to impress other people. I don't understand it. Be you. Get what you like. If you like that Nissan, cop that Nissan. You ain't got to get a Mercedes and have that high car note. Why? Be you. Get what you like. I see people having these $1 billion houses. Like, well, who was it? Didn't Jim Jones lose his mansion? You know damn well you couldn't afford it. But you out here trying to impress us broke people. I can't afford a mansion. Be you. Go get that little $400,000 house and live. That's all I'm saying. Be you. Be happy with it. Whatever your choices are. You know, just like me and
Yo,
you discussed
we know
earlier,
that happened to
Maybach.
homeboy because homeboy is homeboy. You know what I mean? He always had a certain type of way of being about himself. Let's not even conflate that.
He's
If
a
you're gonna bring him into the
weirdo.
mix, that dude's been a weirdo since day one. Okay, booty shaking weirdo. Okay, let's not give him no grace or pass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But
He
people
never bought
emulate
no
that.
nothing. This guy is an imposter, bro. He's one of them people. I knew dudes like him back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He put parts of the money up and then claimed things as his. He real good at talking in circles. You
I
know what I
give you
mean?
that.
Come
I
on,
give you
man.
that. He ain't being him either. He look like he trying hard too.
He
That's just
looked like
not
the
you.
kind of dude that would you would give him some ayahuasca and then he would sit in front of a mirror butt naked just crying. Come with me. People like that have serious, deep, dark personal issues, emotional issues that they feel that they can't access.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel you on that. It's something with when I seen that thing with him and his damn mother. Uh-uh.
And 50
Uh-uh.
Cent is some kind of like demigorgon or something. He's a demon. He's or the CIA. I don't understand how that dude gets everybody information before they get it.
Yeah,
Don't
something
play
with
with
that
him. If
too.
y'all listening, don't mess with 50 Cent. If you care about yourself, don't just leave that man alone.
Big cancer energy. What is that? Brother Nasir said calling himself Jim Jones is weird altogether. Wasn't Jim Jones like that cult leader? Or wasn't
He
it a cult
wasn't
leader called
like
Jim
the cult
Jones?
leader. He was that cult leader. Okay. The one, when they say you drank the Kool Aid, they're talking about Jim Jones.
Mm,
He's a psycho. Why would you call yourself that?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe he should have picked something a little different. Crying Jones or something. But hey, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. If you want to come up and just chat today, we just saying like be you or tell me what was going on with you when you woke up. I know that was my theme of the day. I'm being me regardless. I don't give a damn. If you don't like my cleavage showing, well then don't look down there. Look up or look at the floor. But they're gonna be showing because I don't like wearing tops. That's gonna choke me and smother me to death. But I'm gonna be me, and you gonna be you. What y'all got? What was your when you woke up to live? What was on your mind out there in the sun?
Was I going to go to a practicum workshop this morning or not? That was what was
What?
on my mind. Literally.
A
Yeah.
practicum? What? Okay, repeat that.
A practicum workshop.
Okay, share. What is that?
It's just it's a workshop in which you can go practice inductions and different hypnotic parts of hypno stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna be bringing that onto the platform. We're gonna teaching people how to go
Yeah,
deep.
come June, I'll have my practice open, and I'm gonna be doing pro bono work out there too, giving people like 6 free sessions to come work
Oh,
on whatever they want to work on. Maybe some confidence, maybe you believe in that manifestational aspect of life and want to deal with more mental parts of that, maybe you want to stop smoking, maybe whatever. Whatever
oh
whatever the
wow.
issue may be within the scope of what I practice, I'm gonna be helping people with.
Oh
You know,
wow. So yeah, I need to get you streaming as soon as possible because If you could help people stop smoking, that'd be great. I love, I don't hate going into buildings and walk out in my clothes and stuff smelling weird. So that's great.
And that's the number one reason a lot of people want to stop smoking. It's because they don't like how it socially isolates them.
Really.
Mhm.
Not because it's destroying their health.
Well, no, but no, not that is not the major reason at all. Usually, by the time people get to the point where they find out that it's actually physically affecting their health, like through a doctor, it does something psychologically to a person, which makes them want to stop smoking. Right? They don't want to die. Right? But the other aspect is because it's socially unacceptable. You see what I'm saying? And people like their girlfriend they may have a girlfriend, or it might be vice versa, right? And the girlfriend or boyfriend doesn't smoke and they can't stand that. They don't like it, or they may be trying to date and people don't like the taste of kissing someone with the cigarette taste in their mouth. You know what I mean? And then the other part is it's a part of their little soothing ritual too, right? So that's what makes it hard to let go of a lot of times, because what do? You get stressed out, right? Or you've done a lot and you go into your little area by yourself. Some people like to sneak off behind the garage or on the side of the house, right? And you light up your cigarette and you go, yeah, I deserve this. And you take it. So it's a little bit of a soothing thing. And when your mind adapts to that, that's why they have that hard time quitting, because it's a part of the soothing nature that they've been supplying themselves with. So it's very interesting that a lot of people, they want to quit smoking because they don't like how it socially affects them.
Well, if whatever it is that helps them get to their destination, fine. But you would think the health risks would be more prevalent in their mind. Like it would be, what's important, because I work with and that's why I started working with older adults. Like I used to get so disgusted. It would be people with COPD with cigarettes. I mean, really be you, but damn, when being you is becoming detrimental, we got to make some choices. Like literally, oxygen tank, cigarette. I was like, no, you're not gonna blow me up. This is just too much. I'm afraid. So, but yeah, I think that's
Well,
awesome.
I'm in Vegas. I seen that all, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I witnessed that with my own eyes. Old people with
Really?
oxygen tanks sitting there at a slot machine, smoking a cigarette, and they've been there. And now they got to bring the people over. This guy has pissed himself.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. So
No, I'm
you
serious.
guys that's yeah, that's
That doesn't
very
happen
dangerous.
anymore because it's not, the casino has changed, because they don't cater to the senior crowd like they used to. That's where Vegas used to get all this money at 24/7, was all the retirees. That's where you think they spend all their time at here.
Mm.
But
In
they don't
Vegas,
do that no more here. You know what I'm saying?
smoking
Old people don't
cigarettes.
even like coming here like they used to. Yeah, but the smoking thing, yeah, you're right. I see it as a part of that conditioning. For a very long time, especially if they older. Cigarettes was a part of American pastime. It was as traditional as baseball, and apple pie, and hanging black folks.
With the picnics, the picking niggas.
Yeah, bro, you so smart, Pete. You know all that.
Oh God, Miss D said my aunt doesn't care if it ostracizes her from people or her health. A lot of people don't give a F about the cigarettes, but hey, they gotta be them. Be them. So guess
I mean,
what?
my grandmother smoked for 65 years, and then one day she just quit. She didn't
That's
quit
some
because of her
willpower.
health or anything like that. And she never had any health problems from cigarettes.
Mm.
You know,
What? Wait a minute, back that up. She didn't have any health problems doing
no,
smoking cigarettes.
nope,
Nothing.
nothing.
So it has to be something that she was doing that kept her from getting the side effects of
My
cigarettes.
grandmother was from the old school. You know what I mean? My grandmother was born in like 19 was it 1912. My grandfather was born in 1895.
Oh wow. So what, she was making her own cigs, like rolling her own?
No,
Oh.
no, she smoked. Was that Virginia Slims? She was from the South.
Okay. So aren't they lighter than most of the cigarette, the Virginia Slims?
I don't know. I know that my grandmother every day, all my life from the time I was born till the time she died, my grandmother took a teaspoon, a tablespoon of garlic every morning with castor oil.
It
My
must have been the
grandmother would
castor
drink
oil.
garlic water. She would put bolts of garlic in ice water.
It must have been the castor oil or something.
She was a very she ain't eat fast food. You know what I mean? My grandmother was a very healthy eater.
To live,
She
none of
didn't
us
drink.
ate fast food really either until we were adults.
Yo, bro, my fast food was a
It
treat.
didn't exist. It didn't really exist. And when it did, it was a treat. Yes.
It was a treat, bro. You couldn't just get that. That was like, did you get a good report card? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take y'all to McDonald's. Used to go to McDonald's.
But I remember when fast food didn't exist. Like you didn't have maybe it did, but in my world it didn't because we didn't go there until I was older.
Cigarettes didn't become dangerous until they started putting fiberglass and embalming fluid, and along with 97 other adjectives. And
Okay.
then when they got busted for that, and they was like, "Oh, remember the big tobacco stuff?" You know where that company went
Mm,
to? They said, "Oh, we can't sell it as cigarettes like that. Let's go over to the fast food place." They was like, "What if we tell you we can give you some chemicals that make everybody buy your food 3 times more?"
stop it.
And that's why we can't eat fast food, and why it won't even taste the same to us if we taste it. It's like it's something in this, and it is.
What he said, the Virginia Slims or Lucky Strikes, the Newports of back then. You know what? No, my grandfather used to smoke camels. Those shits was hardcore. I was like,
Oh
you can
yeah,
smell that. Oh.
and camels. But he let the Lucky Strikes. Yup. Newports, them been around, and the Virginia Slims. Like I said, the Virginia Slims, man, that was a Southern cigarette. I know that.
Yeah, those are the lighter cigarettes. Cause my grandfather ran out of camels and I bought him some. He was like, these ain't the good ones. These are light. I can't get what I need. I was like, oh, I thought all cigarettes was the same.
Yeah, yeah. No, they're
Miss D said doesn't taste the same. So, I mean, Friday, you guys, please join us because we're going to be talking about. Listen, I'm always coming up with these crazy titles. It's called Fuck. It's going to be about called Fuck Your Type, basically. And on here it says the reality is your type may not want you. And I know that sounds harsh, but your type may not. And your type may not even be the person that you need. And my peoples is going to come up, Tim, and we're going to have a really great discussion with Talib, all of us, about your type. I'm telling y'all, fuck your type. Your type may not want you. Your type may not be good for you. What's up, Mel?
What's up? I just wanted to share. I used to smoke squares, and I stopped cold turkey too. Like Talib said, his grandmother did. There's no health problems with me. You know what I'm saying? The crazy shit is, I used to smoke squares, and then, well, play basketball, and then if my team lost and I have to sit and wait to play the next game, I would light up a Newport. Um, Back in the days, this is how they got a lot of people hooked, because this story is near and dear to me because I know the family. So my homeboy's great grandmother, when she was young, growing up out here in Boston, when they would go to the ice cream truck. So again, this is a what you call it. an experiment that they was doing. So they would give these children who were not even of age to smoke cigarettes, give them Lucy's, meaning a single cigarette, give it to them. So my homeboy's great grandmother started smoking. Y'all could look this up, no lie. So the family got paid millions of dollars years ago. I want to say probably like 6 years ago. They got paid millions of dollars, but it's unfortunate, his great grandmother passed away. But the family got paid because they got her and other children at that time addicted to cigarettes and stuff like that. And the enemy's public did say something, which it was true. Back then, it was like kind of a cool thing, especially with the socialites to smoke cigarettes. That's why they used to have the predictive programming with the commercial showing women smoking cigarettes alongside men so women
Mm.
can engage in it. Yeah, you can look all of this stuff up.
Oh, no, I know,
Yeah.
and then they made us them little fancy cases and showed
Correct.
it in the movies, and we
Correct.
sitting there with our little cigarette
Correct.
with that, I don't even know
Correct.
what it's called. You put the
Correct.
cigarette holder, and you
Yeah.
looking sexy, or at least you think you looking
Yeah.
sexy, but you
Yeah.
stank like all hell.
And like Talib said, what really made cigarettes bad was you know there's a lot of stuff they put a they there is a bunch of chemicals in it, especially with the fiberglass. I know with menthol or Newports, at least Newports had that, and there was something too. You said all cigarettes is not the same. Camel is one of the harshest cigarettes. I don't know if y'all remember Benson and Hedges. They just as old as Virginia Slims and Lucky Strikes. Benson and Hedges, they were brown and skinny, and that's what they was called. They was, man, they was cools. Like you said, Camel. There was a whole bunch of like cigarettes, and then this is another reason why too. I'm glad they banned um smoking in different areas, hospitals. I don't know if y'all remember, they used to allow smoking in hospitals too. But a lot of people who didn't smoke was ending up with lung cancer and passing away. You know what I mean? So when they started doing a study and deep dive, and they realized like, oh, this person, how they get lung cancer, and they never smoked a day in their life. You know what I mean? But it was from secondhand smoke and stuff like that. So that's why, like, when you go to places, people got to go outside. But y'all probably remember you be in a restaurant and somebody's like the next booth over to you, sparking one up, you know, and stuff. But yeah.
Look, brother Nasir said he's never smoked a cigarette or
Hmm.
drank as much as a beer. He's
Hmm.
never been high.
Yeah. Drinking was never my thing. I did sip, but drinking was never my thing. You know what I mean? But I did smoke cigarettes off and on. And remember, I told you I always did that same thing with weed. I would smoke off and on. I always was testing my power to see when I can, if I can control myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if do I need it? Do I depend on it? And all this other stuff. Just like smoking, I stopped smoking. What? 2.5, 3 years from smoking marijuana. I don't smoke, and I've been smoking since what, the 91. That I just, same thing. I woke up one day and was like, yo, I'm done with this. That was it. I didn't have to go talk to nobody. I didn't have to use no patches. To me, it's different for everybody, but to me, it does start with your mindset. You telling yourself you don't need this, you know? So I feel that's what works for me. I
Oh,
told,
wow.
yeah, I just stopped cold turkey, you
Yeah,
know?
some people can do that. Some people
Yeah,
have that relationship with themselves that they can just go ahead and say that. Well,
yeah.
other people, they don't have that because the way they was raised, the way their thinking is,
Mm-hmm.
and the way what they subconscious believes is their world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're gonna stop smoking, and it's going. What are you talking about, man? This is how we soothe ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
Well,
going to stop doing that. I'm going to put you in a situation right now where you would definitely want one.
correct. You know
And
what
then
did it?
people, go ahead.
My
I'm
fault.
listening.
No, I
No,
was
no,
gonna
no.
say what was really crazy for me is like it's something that you just said that reminded me, is when I would light one up and somebody who doesn't, be like, yo, man, you need to stop smoking that shit. Oh, I'm stressed out right now. Like, it was an excuse for me to light one up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that shit stinks. Well, I'm driving. And I need to smoke one while I'm driving. I was always having an excuse to, you get what I'm saying? And then I just was like, yo, why am I creating? So that you saying that, that's what I was doing.
Create
Yeah, you once
system.
you conflict, once you address that negative self talk and say, "Wait, why am I saying that?" It was like it couldn't stick around.
Correct.
Mm.
Correct.
You
So
know,
was it more self you didn't want? Cause like to me, I would never smoke because I don't or do coke and all that because I don't want nothing to have control over me. Did you have that feeling with the cigarettes? Like, listen, this shit is controlling me. I'm not doing this anymore.
no, I smoked
Well,
cigarettes before because I'm from the Bronx.
yeah.
You
Well, it
know,
was just.
and
It was
I
just like,
stopped because I'm a kung fu man, and I doing kung fu for over 20 years, and I lived in a school. And one day, when I was in Hollywood, I was smoking a cigarette, and then it hit me. I went to like run or some shit, and it was like I felt that first shortness of breath ever. And I'm a qigong. I could literally take one breath, and it could take me one whole minute to do one breath cycle, just to breathe in and breathe out. A minute could pass on the clock. So the moment I felt discomfort in breathing, I looked at that thing and was like, "Oh hell no!" and threw it.
And then you just stopped.
Never again.
Damn. So shit, people just making billions of dollars off of patches and stuff when it's just a mental.
And
Mm.
they're making money off the patch, but how they get them on the patch? Through what? Some mental stimulus. Hey, you have a problem smoking? Have you tried everything? The science shows that when you put this, get the patch. 44 out of 60 doctors approve it. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that. Because when you get into a place of shock or awe, or I don't know what to do, the first thing you look for is authority. That's the very first thing you look
Mm.
for. You're wired for it. Every human being does it, right? So the authority becomes the guy on the TV, right? Or the guy in the ad. He makes sense. He has data. I see happy people having a good experience from using it. There's got to be the answer.
Well,
Would it be on TV?
I must be the exception. I'd be rebelling against
There's
them.
always the exception, right? We look at things as systems, but there's always what we call anomalies in every system. Those are the things that don't fit necessarily into the group, which is a system. There have to be anomalies.
Mm.
And there's always going to be people that don't, and they call it anecdotal, right? For every statistic I could give you, you can give me a situation where that doesn't apply.
True, true. Definitely true.
Stop smoking cigarettes, y'all. It's not good for your health.
facts,
You
and
know what
that
I'm
shit
saying?
stink. That's another thing too. That shit is stink, man. Oh my
Oh, I
gosh,
didn't know
man.
that.
You
I
go
didn't
up
know
to
that until I didn't, because I grew up, my mother was a smoker. Like I said,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
my grandmother used to make me go light the cigarette on the stove.
yeah, yeah.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? She'd be like, "Don't you
Yeah,
puff it," you know?
correct.
Just put some fire on it, bring it back to me.
Lock it in.
She was conditioning me to be okay with smoking a cigarette one day without knowing it.
Mm. Smoking. You know what's funny? Since we're talking about smoking and we done went back into time, right? All of us is around the same age. You don't think that the way we grew up and the way these kids and stuff is now is just worlds apart, or it's just I don't understand a lot of it, like the socialization aspect. Why these people don't want to be outside? Our kids don't want to be outside. They're in front of these video games, all this stuff going on. The world has just taken just a weird turn to me. Weird.
Well, don't downplay how powerful and potent these things are. When you talk, even with the cigarettes and stuff, like, you know how much money they spent? You know, they hired scientists. It was Edward Bernards who came up with that girls boss movement in the 1920s. That was him. He was an appetizer. He came from Germany, or excuse me, he came from the Nazi party and was over with the Russians. And and GM and all of them people and the big tobacco companies paid for that man to come over here and teach them what he did. And he taught them, and they learned well. They learned what he had to taught very well. So they understand us, and we have a loose understanding of us, and they have a complete understanding. And these people went and used all type of marketing strategies. They spent billions of dollars, man, to make people smoke. And the same thing, you think you looking and you say a video game, but did you know that game you're calling a video game costs $250 million to make?
Mm.
What could be in a kid's product that costs $250 million? Yeah. Once they get hooked on them games, bro, that shit is science. They flashing the right color sequences, sound waves. They're playing with different psychological systems in you. Come on, man. They not, these people are serious. They look like a game to us, but everything they do, they use scientists to give us. The scientists make commercials. They done figured out how many lights should flash in front of you and how many times you should see a word before it actually resonates with you. So I feel like we not the same because we didn't have none of that. We didn't have a constant frequency beaming over our head called Wi-Fi, always hitting up against our body, whether we see it or not. TV went off, and if it didn't go off, we didn't want to sit there and watch the same thing over and over again. We had actual personal lives. We were into guys and girls, like guys that wanted to go out and what? Meet girls. That's the only way you're going to date girls.
You wanted to physically see them and get the vibe. I don't understand this new form
But
of
guess what?
dating.
I could jump on Grindr. I never had to see you. I could just meet you somewhere, do whatever we do, and then go our separate ways. I don't even have to ever know your name.
I've never been on Grindr.
Me neither, but I'm aware of it.
Yeah, I know you're aware, but I just don't understand the concept of. And forgive me, y'all, for my ignorance, because most of my life I've been in something, but I never understood meeting somebody on this site and looking at them and like your imagination has to be top notch, and then to come off and meet this person that you can't kind of like pick up on who they are like through the screen, right? I can get certain things about you, but I can pick you all the way up, the type of person you are, different things just by being in front of you. But to come off and have sex with you, that's just oh, whatever. I will never get it. This social media.
Well, it sounds like you do get it. Personally, it sounds like you got it 100% down.
Yeah, but I just it's your it's
Lonely people who stare at screens all day are going to probably jump on some site and try to meet other people in secret.
in secret. Oh my goodness.
I mean, isn't that what it is? I've never been on there either, so now we sound like two, I don't know what the hell's going on people.
Anybody on here been on Grindr or anything like that? Yeah, but people are socially out of control, and I can see how it's affecting even people our age are becoming, antisocial, have very poor social skills. My best friend tries to date, going in these online dating communities, and then she comes and texts them, and they don't even understand phone etiquette anymore. Like we used to have phone etiquette. Let's exchange numbers, let's have a conversation. But when she does that, these men just go wild. They just start talking about sex and showing their penis and sending full nudity shots, and I'm like, well, what happened to the men being subtle and smart? Like we knew as women that you guys were trying to do these different things with us, but it's a little bit more subtle. But now these men are just going for it. So this digital, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the men
I
have
think
more
it's always
access.
been there, but before you just got to walk past it. Think about it, like
Oh,
before you gave your number to a dude, because it was like, "Hey, what's up, such, such, such? Oh yeah, yeah. Let me get your number, da da da." Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh,
Oh no,
okay.
my dogs are barking. But yeah, then you know you could feel if you wanted to give it to him or not, right? That's how it used to be.
Right.
Like, oh, no, I ain't giving one. Sometimes chicks would just walk right past you, ignore you, like, ain't talking to him. Something wrong with him. Today it's on the internet, so how do you go past that unless you just scroll past a picture? You know, you sort of just I don't know. It's like a different world. Everything's right there in your face.
Right.
You
But
know,
then once you do get the number and talk, I never spoke to a guy back in the 80s or 90s, and the guy's like, "Oh, I wanna have sex with you when I saw your tits, and could oh god, could we meet up and I wanna show you my dick." Like, right now, it's strange like that.
yeah, I could imagine that. I could imagine completely imagine that just for the simple fact, like I said, now there's keyboard gangsters, keyboard warriors. Like it's all these people that get to hide behind their keyboard. Think about it. You get to say all that. You ain't never met him. Now you go, oh, you nasty ass weirdo, fuck you, and then hang up the phone. Now you get to like act like it never happened,
Okay.
right? You see what I'm saying? It's
I
like
agree.
now, now they get to hide when before you didn't get to hide like that. You get put on blast. That's why you have to be careful before what you said to people, because you ain't never know when you was gonna see them. But now everybody just feel like they can say whatever because they live in Canada. He's never coming over here, you know.
But what is the point? And then what is the point in collecting all these photos and jerking off to them? Like this, like I
You
said, the
just answered your own
socialization.
question again. You just
Okay,
answered your own.
but I
Hey,
don't
would you rather spend 40,
understand.
$50 on a porn magazine or just collect a bunch of random pictures? Seems like it's gonna get the job done the same.
Or fully dressed women.
Bro, some people are very imaginative, man. Some people are just when that them juices is flowing through you, you're not thinking normally.
I don't know.
I see a lot of these people as they're irregular, they're imbalanced in their sexual desires because they're so closeted about it that when they're alone, they want to act these things out all the time.
Mm, okay, so I guess what's left on the dating sites is what's the leftovers that society didn't want to, the women said, "Oh no, let's reject this." So I guess we got to stop smoking cigarettes and get off the dating site.
But I bet you'll meet somebody as soon as they do that.
That's just crazy. That is crazy. Just like I said, everything has changed. But yeah, just to circle back to what I was saying, through all this craziness, just be you and hopefully somebody will find you because this world is a mess. It is a mess. And it just seems, I don't know. Being born in the 70s, I just feel like I'm on another planet. Like I just woke up on another timeline and it's like what happened? What happened to the goodness? What happened to just the world in general? I just always felt like the world was more positive back then, and today it's just more negative and harsh.
It's weird. I felt the opposite effect.
Really?
Yeah, I was a kid in the Bronx in the 90s.
Well, I grew up in Newark, New Jersey.
I was another effect. Well, in the 90s, come on, man, that was the hijack since hijack
Yeah,
central.
but the energy was a little different. People, your neighbors gave a shit. You had a few people doing obnoxious stuff, but it was always that person, that elderly person or that person people respect on the block that could check them, but now no one cares.
I think that's something that people will point to as, oh, that was a good thing. But if you was out amongst the mischief, then I think you would have a different perspective.
Yeah, I guess. I just miss the
I've seen a
old
lot of
days.
people get killed. I've seen a lot of people die. Okay. I've seen a lot of people get killed before they ever was in, they just got out of their tweens.
Drugs,
No,
shootings.
shooting and stuff like that. It's not everybody not a drug dealer. You know how many people was killed that had nothing to do with it? I
Yeah.
watched a girl I knew went to school with. I knew was a friend of mine. She got killed just because her boyfriend. She had nothing to do with that.
Mm. Well, I was attached to a family that was involved in, that whole drug era and multiple murders, but
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was wild. You know, we looking at this and glorifying back then to a different. Richmond was the murder capital. People who drove down from New York to VA and all that was disappearing. There was murders like crazy. Hip hop was at an all time high of because gangster rap and all that really,
It
you know,
shifted
it
everything,
shifted
gangster rap.
everything. Once that song like Shook Ones and all that started, really, it was like now everybody's mean mugging, everybody's looking to catch a lick. MOP had everybody out here ready to rob and steal and yeah.
Now we talk about my peoples. I love some MOP,
I
but
love
yeah, you're
MOP,
right.
bro.
You're right. But they did change the dynamic. We went from dancing, and I remember the little bump and grind basement parties to
Yeah,
hating each other. Like the
yeah.
chicks feeling away, the men feeling away. Is shout out to brother Nasir. He said he's been married for decades, born in the 60s, raised in New Brunswick. Oh, Jersey gang gang. New Brunswick was a little better than where I come. We're from Newark. New Brunswick, y'all was kind of like hoity-toity to us. Y'all was like the burbs.
Yeah, but he's been in a long lasting relationship and married, which shows that it happens.
Well, maybe one day you and I will join him. We'll both find somebody and then we'll get on this live stream and talk about how fortunate we are that we are married and we found happiness, I guess.
I mean, if that's what you want, if you want what he wants.
I want money.
Now you speaking my language.
I want some money. Please. Oh no.
Just
But
put
yeah,
large in front of some for me.
look, you said so you were large about some money.
Large sum of money.
Look, we'll get there, I guess, eventually.
No, I'm getting there. It's already done. There's a place in time and space where I'm already there.
Oh, on another timeline.
You can call it another timeline if you want. In my mind, it's not another timeline. It's this one. And I'm
Is this one? You just ain't
there it
reached
is.
it.
Just stay focused. You got to live in the end. I'm gonna tell you that's the secret to getting what you want. Get your mind out the damn way. Your mind is gonna tell you every reason, right? And I'll give you a test. Watch this. You try this and watch what happens.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna show you how to bypass your brain. That's negative self-talk, how you can use it to work for you. Okay. If I told you you're gonna receive money today, your brain is gonna go, what? I don't get paid today.
Not my
That
brain. My
didn't come
brain, like,
from.
where is it coming from? Where do I
There we
find
go.
it?
See, where's it coming from? What do you mean? Money today. Now, if I say to you, you'll receive an unexpected amount of money at an unexpected time within the next 12 hours.
Okay, my brain says chill out, it's coming.
There you go. And what you know what it's gonna do? It's gonna go find it. And everybody who heard it, watch. The next time we go on, somebody gonna tell you, yo, I got some unexpected money.
All right. So basically, get up every day and say, I got some money, unexpected money coming, and keep your day pushing.
Yeah, just tell yourself today I will receive unexpected money from an unexpected source at an unexpected time today.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that every day. And I just want to
Watch what
say to the
happens.
chat, if you got some money and you're that unexpected source, please don't drag your feet. Give me the money. Do I gotta put cash apps up here? Give me the money. All right. So
You should have had
I
cash
got
ass up there.
I got unexpected money coming. And what you say is coming today?
Unexpected source.
Oh, I got an unexpected source of money and it's coming today.
I will receive an unexpected money from an unexpected source at an
Okay.
unexpected time today.
Okay. Okay. Everybody hearing that? I'm going to put that in my head and I'm going to I'm going to wake up with it every day. And when
And
I
it
pop
worked.
up with my millions, I will let y'all know. But wait a minute, if I say unexpected, it doesn't I mean, it that could be a dollar. I can't put a dollar amount on it?
Well, this is a test. Once you get this in your head right, you can modify that and say, I'll receive unexpected, I'll receive from an unexpected source a large sum of money. See, when you the more variables you try to control, the more your mind's going to push back because it's counterintuitive to what you believe. But notice the words I'm using. The words are ambiguous and vague,
Right.
letting the mind use its ability to create a broad stroke picture. You can't figure out every variable that's going to lead to the unexpected thing. And the more you try to get involved, the more you mess it up. But your
Oh,
unconscious
okay.
mind already knows. It knows how much money you will accept. It knows how much money you won't accept. It's all there.
I done wrote it down and I'm going to be reciting this in the mirror every morning.
And you watch what happens. I'll tell you now, within the next 24 hours, you are going to receive unexpected money. Even if it is $5. If someone just handed you $5 out of nowhere, oh yeah, here. I don't know, I had this $5. Here you go.
Is everybody listening? Did anybody else in the chat write this down? Because I damn sure wrote it down. I ain't against receiving free money
There's so many
just by
ways that
saying
money
some
can come to you.
words.
There's so many ways money can come to you, but you limit yourself by the way you think it has to arrive.
Chat, what y'all think? Look, they done got quiet. They probably got their little pens and papers. Like, let me write this down.
No, so we saving the meaty stuff for Friday. Because then it won't be like, well, Talib, you're talking too smart today. You got, you make some good points, but it's smart. We gotta let this. We'll do this one on the next one, brother.
No, you
Yeah.
know,
So
we
Friday you can
appreciate.
bring your notebook because
Yeah,
it's
bring your
Talib
notebook.
Smarts Day.
We appreciate you either way, but I think everybody is embracing and enjoying this Talib. I get to see this to live behind the scenes. Everybody wants the behind the scenes you, the laughing you. Because I'm like, to live behind the scenes is funny.
Yeah. That's true. When we make at certain points, though, I was going with the flow today and was like, you came with be you. And I was like, okay, well, see, I ain't fake the funk, right?
Yep. Be
Just
you
being me.
all the time and
The other
throw in
thing
your
is me too,
methods.
because I have
Yep.
two modes. You know what I'm saying? I've always, like I said, I've been in that world of Hollywood for film behind the scenes. I did like high level security stuff in Hollywood or Sunset and all this other stuff. Like I had to learn how to amalgamate.
Right.
Plus, I learned that if I'm trying to share something that's giving valuable information, I take that seriously, and I acknowledge how value information must be conveyed to be valuable. So no, I don't bring that other stuff with it because it devalues the information.
Or it makes it easier for people that to digest if you didn't graduate high school or make it to junior high.
I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to their unconscious mind. And if you remember on MREC, I helped many people. Or every time somebody came up there that thought, well, oh, thank you, man. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. Wow. And I didn't do it while with them. I would maybe pace with them and come in with the energy they come with, but then I bring them back down. Because guess what? Your higher learning is not gonna come in this state. It's gonna come when you slow down and realize that your breathing is deep, and then you become aware of your own awareness, and then deep learning begins. Not the other way. The other way is just your ego, and you're on display, so you can't even hear what I'm saying because you're just trying to say what you want to say.
Bang. Bang.
So that's why I come this way. It's not being fake and nothing. It's when we just like I did right now. As soon as I got serious, my whole energy changed because that's how I represent myself. You know what I mean? When I'm feeling and enjoying my people's, like when I'm talking to you, Peach, I'm just me, right? We having a conversation. I'm not trying to eat you behind the scenes. I'm actually just talking to you. I enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, and you be crazy. Your mushroom stories. I listen, I ain't gonna expose you and say the
Oh, I don't mind.
mushroom
It's nothing
stories.
that I have nothing to hide about
Yeah,
myself. I've
I
done,
know,
I
but the
don't know.
mushroom stories, those are your stories to tell, but to
Yeah.
live is
I've
funny.
done psychedelic, everything, man, aliens, the whole nine. I know. I, my aunt died and came and visited me when she died, and then I woke up, went and told my mother. The phone rang, and it was my aunt saying she was dead. So I know spirits are real. I mean, I understand that. I'm just trying to do things in a way now. Like everybody else say the same shit. They don't know anything about what they're talking about. They using words they don't understand. Everybody's throwing around quantum physics like they know what they're talking about. So why not bring something that is different? Meaning anything I say, you can go look it up. Don't take my word for it. When I give you this stuff about this psychology in the mind, go look at the DSM-3. Go look at what I'm saying. Go see if it's not documented. You might come back and teach me something I missed.
I'm staying far away from the DSM.
I'm just saying. If you
For
want to
other
know what these
reasons.
things are, you're going to have to do the research. You got to go where you might not want to go so you can
Yeah,
have
I
a
know.
full understanding. But if you only study stuff that represents what you believe, you don't know if it's true or not.
That's true. That is true. That is true. The DSM hasn't been well, that's a whole nother show.
Hey, that's what our whole psychology in this country ran off of that bull crap.
I know. I
Okay.
know.
And if you don't know it and you get into certain things, you're gonna be wondering while it's something you've been categorized.
Or you've been put in the freaking nut house.
That's you've been categorized.
Yeah.
You
You're
know
a
what I'm
mental
saying?
disability. You have a mental disorder. I'm waiting for the day for well, you know what? You probably know. Yeah, people watch the DSM because next thing you know, it might be illegal. Well, we were in there for being black, your intelligence and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
shit, sexuality is definitely that's why, once I went into studying the DSM and with my nonprofits and having the conversations, you know what? It kinda made me say, this thing is pissing me off. But like you said, you gotta seek information in spaces even if, you're opposed to it. So, yeah.
It's the only way you're gonna know. How can you even know your enemy if you don't study your enemy? How will you know?
True, true, true. I
You
agree.
got to know their tactics. You got to know what they believe. You got to know how they setting you up.
True,
You
true,
got,
true.
Look, the DSM made me sick when I just saw. You know how many pages is just dedicated to incest in that play in that thing? It's crazy. If you look at the DSM, you could say America's got some problems. We got some problems in here.
Oh yeah, America
We
definitely
got
has some damn problems.
we got some real problems, and everybody lying about it. They on this social media acting like things ain't happening. I'm like, oh, okay.
Shit, the funny thing is,
No
in
wonder your back
Delaware,
hurt.
yeah, in Delaware, it's a couple laws. I mean, if you look, because I deal with a lot of politicians, there's some laws here where you can actually marry your cousin and your first
Mhm.
cousin who actually passed it. But see, these are the things, we don't pay attention to, or some of us don't look into. But you could take a look at some of the bills and you'll see it's a lot of things that's not publicized that's just sliding under the cracks. I'm like, oh,
For every bill they show us, there's another 100 bills attached to it. We never know about. For every law they pass 25 laws in secret.
so, but
Yeah, and they just passed the law to get rid of fiat currency.
really.
Hmm. They signed that law 4 weeks ago, maybe more.
So we all going into crypto.
It's already happening.
Well,
How
we
much
are
cash
all
do you
in
actually
crypto.
spend every day, though? Have you tried to go to the bank and take all your money out?
Never.
Yeah, because you can't. They don't have it. They won't let you. And if you don't believe me, you could just try, but not take the money out, but just see what they say. Most people don't know this because you're you're like you're like a like one of the animals on a safari. It's a preserve. It's fenced off. It really is, but it's so big, and your watering hole is in the middle, so you never go near the gate. You don't even know there's a gate. You don't have no reason to. You stay where the water hole, where the food is, where the action is, chilling on the savannah, looking at the sunset. You ain't even thinking until one day somebody just wanders a little too far and they try to go beyond it and they hit an electric fence. That's us. Yeah, it's shut down. You don't even know it yet. You just don't know it. You're just not aware of it because you thinking, hey, look, I can still order DoorDash. The world is fine. Money's real. It's fine.
This world ain't fine.
But know that everything you doing now, most people probably on this live right now, most they think they do their transactions right over their phone. They don't have no cash on them. Who keeps cash?
Oh, it's a lot of people. Well, some people. I don't. I can tell you that, but I've already realized that this world is going digital. And I've owned cryptocurrency for a minute. Even when some of the content creators was telling people to avoid cryptocurrency. I'm like, no, this is where we're going.
Well, hold on to it because you're about to be very rich. See? Look, just look, see? Look what see the magic. You see the magic's happening. It's happening. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna mute it. This is your show. I'm gonna step down. I shouldn't even
No,
be here.
I'm about
I
to end this show. I just wanted to come on because I am off and just chat it up with everybody. And like I said, when I woke up this morning, the thought in my head was, you crank this bitch up and you tell everybody to be you, whatever that looks like. Whatever you striving to be, get out there and just do it. Don't let nobody stop you, because we all have like naysayers around us in our families. We have circumstances that try to tie us down, but I'm telling you, don't let anything stop you to live. Probably tell you negative self-talk. Don't let anything stop you. Be
what Talib
you.
would say, Miss Peach, what Talib would say, okay, is that the Matrix is stories. I tried to tell people what the Matrix is. My definition of the Matrix is the real one. The Matrix is stories. It has nothing to do with no goddamn computer code. It's stories. Your life is a story, but who's telling that story? Is it you? You're not, because you would never be telling the story of your life suffering. So you know you're not telling that story. That's the Matrix story for you. Rewrite your story. Start telling yourself a different story about your reality and watch, like a muscle, your mind will conform to your story. Stop telling the story that you're losing. Stop telling the story that things didn't work for you. Just try it. And don't have to tell this to everybody. It's not about convincing anyone. You must convince yourself. And you cannot convince yourself by doing it through others. It's like planting a seed. If somebody comes over to see that tree and it's not grown yet, you can't unbury the seed to show them, look, no, I really planted an apple seed. As soon as you put it back in the ground, it will never grow. You bury that seed and tell the story that your life is great or whatever it is, that story you want it to be. And then just live in the end of it. Don't try to figure out how to get there. Don't try to understand why it happened for you. Just live in the end of it as if it's already happened. And I guarantee you, those pieces will automatically fall into place when you get out of your own way. Try it. This is why they made the world seem so hard. It's really so easy. It's so easy that you won't believe it. But I tell you just to try because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to try what I'm telling you. I'm not asking you to spend any money, go in your wallet, or do anything like that, or to even tell anybody. I'm telling you, just try this. Tell your own story to yourself. Get into the feeling of it. Imagine, what would it be like if I had what I wanted right now? Not later, right now, in this moment. What would it be like? What would it feel like? What would it taste like? What would it smell like? And let your mind do the rest and then feel it and live in that. It's going to make you laugh. It's making you giggle right now. Some of you are actually thinking about it right now and you're feeling it. And I want you to hold that feeling and watch what happens. And I'm going to shut up now, Peach.
Nah, you did that because in my mind now, what will it feel like to hold Denzel? I'm just imagining it. I'm wondering if he's gonna come knock at my door. But no, seriously, that was great. I couldn't have said it better, of course, because you are the meditation guru, the mind guru. I'm just speaking from spirit. And I hope everything we said today, everybody that came up here just chatting it up with me, I hope everybody learned something. I hope everybody walk away blessed. I hope you walk away using some of these techniques that Talib said, especially the money one, because I'm going to implement that into my life. And y'all let us know, when we pop up on Friday, if anything changed for you, if anything positive happened, if you change your narrative. But yeah, for me right now, I'm being me and I'm getting this money. So with that being said, I love all of y'all. I am getting off of here and I'm going to try to seize the day. Y'all have a blessed one. See y'all on Friday, 8 p.m. ish. It'll be me, Talib, and special guest Tim, and we'll be discussing your type. Fuck your type. Maybe that's what's stopping you from finding happiness and love because you're looking for it to look a specific way or behave a specific way, instead of it meeting your needs. So, with that being said, I will holler at y'all Friday, 8 p.m. Tune in from whatever channel that you are on. Share this with your friends and family if you enjoyed us. Y'all have a great